Hello, today I wanted to have a quick look at the WorkPro 120mm water pump pliers and compare them to the Knipex Cobra that they've taken a little bit of inspiration from, shall we say. The Knipex Cobra 125mm and I think maybe even more so the Knipex Cobra XS are extremely popular with the EDC community with good reason. They're absolutely fantastic. I mean, these Diddy ones, they're just no penalty to have with you for jobs where your fingers are just not enough, then only pliers will do really. I don't carry these every day if I'm just pottering around, but if I'm doing anything much, I'll shove these in my bag if I'm going out anywhere. And these ones, the 125mm ones, these have really been put through some really hard use over the years that I've had them. They still look pretty much as new, and these have really been used to apply some massive torque to various things, and they're fantastic. And I'd much rather have a pair of these Knipex or these ones over a set of Leatherman pliers, really. D-shaped pliers do have their place, and of course they've got wire cutters and everything, but these, you can apply much more torque with these, and having a set of pliers separate to your knife means you can do two things at once, rather than on a Leatherman where you're limited to either using the pliers or the screwdrivers or whatever. But you could say hold a bolt one end and screw drive the other side. So yeah, these sort of pliers are dead popular with good reason. The slightly larger 125mm ones are more capable than the 100mm ones, and I just happened to stumble across the WorkPro 120mm water pump pliers on Amazon UK, and they were £12.99 with free delivery, free return. So I thought, well, if they're rubbish, I'll just send them back. Can't remember how much I paid for these Knipex Cobra. I think they're about 17 or 18 quid at the time. They're currently, as of August the 6th, £22.95 on Amazon. So getting on for double the price of the WorkPro, but is it worth paying the premium for the absolute beasts that these are? Are these going to be adequate? Well, yeah, got a long story short, these are all right. They're definitely not as well made as the Knipex Cobra. The finishing is not as good. The general machining is not as good. Yeah, the machining and the finishing on the Knipex are loads better. Both operate with this button mechanism. This one on the WorkPro is fine. It definitely does not feel as sturdy as the one on the Knipex. Time will tell. Let's just have a look at the jaw alignment. And there's a little bit of movement on my original Knipex there at the end, but the jaws do meet up perfectly. The WorkPro, they do meet up nicely at the end there. But look at that. It is like someone's just dropped two doves at the rave there, gurning away. But in terms of force that can be applied and everything, yeah, they're solid. Dipped handles are really comfortable. They're not textured like the ones on the Knipex, but yeah, they're comfy. You can apply an absolute megaton of force on there, and I've not broken them yet. The teeth there are nice and aggressive, like they are on the Knipex. And so far I have just had a little go on these. I didn't want to start undoing bolts and stuff like that, but this just tore through that branch that I had in my vise. Couldn't have done that with my hands. So yeah, plenty of power on that on these. So no, they're not as well made as the Knipex. Are they going to last as long as the Knipex? I've no idea as of yet. They were only 13 quid, and they feel like they're going to be plenty sturdy enough to have as a standby. These are actually going to go in my car glove box to have as a backup in my car if I need them for work, doing any work on that when I'm out and about and everything, just in case. So yeah, for 13 quid, they seem absolutely fine. And not as good as the Cobras, but they seem like they're going to be perfectly adequate and would be a good choice as a backup EDC kit item, I think. Not too bad, feels solid. Not sure about that mechanism, but plenty of good reviews on Amazon. Perhaps keep them dry when you're not using them so they don't rust and that. But yeah, decent choice for 13 quid. Can't go wrong, really. Nice one. Right, they say the jaws have got a 25mm opening width. I am getting that at 25.8-ish, and I'm getting the Cobras at 24. Ooh. So weight wise, I'm getting the Cobras at 3.1 ounces or 88 grams, and I'm getting the WorkPro at 3.7 ounces or 105 grams. So a slight weight difference there. But yeah, they seem all right. For 13 quid, nice one. What do you reckon? Thank you for watching, and I hope that's been of use to somebody. Thank you. Bye bye.